Ding dong, ding dong. Today is a day where you're probably making money. And I'm going to tell you, like Nina Simone used to say, and I'm feeling good. I can't sing, but we're going to be singing today because it looks like the stock market is having another good day. So get comfortable, buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to break it all down for you right now on the Black Financial Channel. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I'm your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about Black wealth and Black economics every day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day, under one important condition. The condition is that we are Black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of the priority list. Black first means that we want our kids to be educated, not ignorant. Black first means that we're going to prepare our children and prepare our families to take over the next generation. If you agree with that philosophy, put a hashtag B in the number one in the chat, hashtag B1. That stands for Black First. So today I'm going to start off actually with a public service announcement, y'all. A public service announcement. Let me share my screen for a minute. I'm just going to put it on the screen so you can hear it. And after you hear it, I need to I always tell y'all to put some respect on my name, right? Because y'all see me playing Call of Duty, and I said they need to put respect on my name. I've been blowing the heads off little 12-year-olds playing video games, and believe me, I'm 100% gangster with it. But another area where I want you to put respect is not just on my name. I want you to put respect on your name. Respect on your name. What does that mean? That means getting your kids ready for the future. And so one of the things I'm asking you to do right now is Christmas time, and Christmas is a wonderful holiday. We still call it Christmas. We don't say politically correct stuff like happy holidays and whatever. We just say Merry Christmas because that's what we did in the 80s. And one thing I'd like to ask you to do, give me a yes in the chat if you're going to do this for me. If you have kids, if you ain't got no kids, find some kids and do it for them. I want you to buy a share of stock for your kids for Christmas. Please buy at least one share of stock for your kids for Christmas. Buy 2 if you really love them. Buy 10 if you love the hell out of them. And buy even more if you really love the hell out of them and you got it like that. Can you give me a yes in the chat? Everybody give me a yes in the chat right now. Verbal confirmation right now. Give me a yes right now so that we are going to buy some stock for our kids. Don't just buy them sneakers. Don't just buy them clothes from the mall. Don't just buy them stuff from Walmart. Buy your child some stock so they don't end up out here struggling. Can you give me a yes in the chat? That's, by the way, if you want to know who that is in that picture, that's little Tay Tay. Tay Tay is, I'm her bonus dad, but you can't tell me she ain't mine because that's my little buddy, and I'm coaching all the time. I'm coaching her like Mike Krzyzewski every day. I'm coaching her like Nick Saban, getting her ready for the game. And I told her, I said, look, babe, we're going to make sure you are good financially, that you know how to make your own money. You know how to start your own business. You know how to invest in the stock market, because I'll be damned if I'm going to raise my little girl to the point where she's so broke and so struggling because daddy didn't prepare for her, that she's so broke that a dude can impress her by taking her out to Red Lobster. He ain't going to be able to impress her by taking her on a trip to Red Lobster, even if he throws in the cheddar biscuits. Even with the cheddar biscuits, he's still going to have to up his game, because she's going to say, my daddy's, she got 2 daddies because I'm the bonus daddy, and she got another daddy who's a strong Black man who I respect immensely. That she's going to say, my daddy set a standard for me that was very, very high. There ain't no raggedy chicks up in this place. You cannot impress me by taking me to Red Lobster and getting me the cheddar biscuits. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to do for our kids. That's what we got to do for our kids. Every morning I say, I always repeat to her, I say, preparation is the key to success. Preparation is the key to success. Preparation is the key to success. Sun Tzu in The Art of War said that wars are won before they begin. Preparation is the key to success. So here's the deal. When you see kids that got trust funds and that are 30 years old and don't have to go to work every day and are doing good financially and are financially secure, it's because somebody prepared for that child. Are you going to prepare for that child? Give me another yes in the chat to let you. I want everybody to just hear it right now. All the B1 people in the space, you're going to prepare your kids. You're going to do it. You're going to be intentional about it. You're going to be woke. That means being financially clear on what you want your kids' future to be. Wealth and success do not happen by accident. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Good. All right, now that we got that out of the way, the public service announcement is done. I had to just bash it in because I really, really, really need you to understand this. You guys know my PhDs in finance, so I know this stuff. Trust me, this is important. This is going to make a difference. This is going to put you ahead of the curve. With that said, hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let's talk about the stock market today. How many of you, give me a yes or no, how many of you made money today? How many of y'all woke up and felt like you got a little bit of early Christmas in your stock portfolio? Give me a yes or no if you rolling in bankroll right now and you're feeling good about your money. Because hold on. Because I can tell you today the stock market is looking good, man. It's looking real good. It's looking so great. Oh my God. All right, so let me show you guys. A little graph of the Dow Jones Industrial Average as of right now. It's looking pretty good. It went up another 100 and something points, I think, at the time of this recording. Let's see. Let me pull this up here. Here we go. There's a screen share. Okay, so last 6 months, you see where the Dow's had some dips, right? But for the most part, it's done pretty well. You look at this, you got a general uptrend kind of popping off here, right? And today went up by, let's see. Today, it looks like today it went up 185 points. That's a big deal. Last 5 days, it's gone down a little bit, about 1%. But you've had 2 or 3 days of solid growth, which is a beautiful thing. And it happens typically after you see the rain. That's when you get some sunshine. That's typically, these are what you call short-term reversals in the stock market. It's a pretty consistent theme. Doesn't always happen. Doesn't happen for every stock, but sometimes it happens generally for the market because the market tends to overreact. There's a lot of overreaction in the stock market. When it goes down, it goes too far down. When it goes up, it goes too far up. So ultimately, this overreaction is a way for disciplined investors to benefit from the people who tend to panic and freak out or over leverage themselves to the point where when they get a margin call, they have to go sell everything because they think debt is always a good thing no matter what. Debt is not always a good thing. Debt is not always a bad thing, but to think that you should leverage yourself into the ground, I think is a huge mistake. So why do I have Elon Musk and Joe Biden on this picture? Well, let's start from the beginning. I'll start with Mr. Musk. Mr. Musk is I like the guy. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's smart. I heard him do an interview with the Wall Street Journal. He sounded a little bit like Rain Man. Anybody remember Rain Man? This is maybe if you're like under the age of 30, you may not remember this reference. But Rain Man was this guy played by Dustin Hoffman who was like autistic, but Rain Man also was like super, super smart. Like he used to actually he could calculate like all the numbers and names in the phone book and, just do weird stuff like that. But he was also like really, really, really slow in a certain way because, he had the whole autism thing that was kind of like, making it hard for him to process the world. So anyway, Elon Musk is a little bit like Rain Man, but, obviously he's winning because he's worth $300 billion. And he did a great interview on the Wall Street Journal. And I love the way he answered the questions by, kind of in his Rain Man-ish sort of way. He would sort of take the question in the direction it needed to go. He would answer it in a philosophical, theoretical context. He was always thinking about the future and the bigger picture of things. And I actually think that's good. Like, so for example, they said, what do you think about the government taxing rich people? And he said, basically the government is the world's biggest corporation that has monopoly power and is the only corporation that has the ability to engage in legalized murder. And I said, wow, that's a really interesting way to describe the government. And I don't disagree. I think Elon Musk is smart. Well, one of the reasons that your Tesla stock might have made a move today is because Musk has been selling, which has been pushing the price down. And when the insiders really sell lots of shares of stock, what happens is the price tends to drop because basically the insider selling is either a signal that the insider doesn't want to be involved, which creates what is called in theoretical finance, the lemon effect, which means that if it's like, look, if the owner of the company doesn't want it, then I don't want it. It's like if somebody says, well, if you're thinking about hiring somebody for your company and you meet their parents and their parents are like, well, I don't want to be around them. Well, you would say, well, if your mama don't want to be around you, then why would I want to be around you, right? So when an insider starts selling the stock, then outsiders start saying, maybe there's something wrong with this stock. Maybe the stock is overpriced. It's like when Elon did that really crazy, again, acting like Rain Man, did that crazy tweet where he said that the Tesla stock price seemed a bit high. I don't know if anybody remembers that. He said it on Twitter and the stock price immediately plummeted because he was giving inside perspective on what he believes to be the fundamental value of the company. Well, Musk just announced that he's pretty much done selling the shares he was trying to sell. He was selling them for tax purposes. He sold about 10% of his Tesla stock, which is worth tens of billions of dollars or something crazy like that. And so the stock price jumped because of that. Now, another person that matters right now in the stock market is Joe Biden. Joe Biden is important because Biden is involved with this $2 trillion stimulus package where he's fighting with, what Build Back Better plan. And he's fighting with Joe Manchin, this redneck from West Virginia, over whether or not the plan is going to get passed. I think some version of the plan is going to get passed. When it gets passed, I believe your stocks are going to see a little bit of a bump because of that, because whenever there's more spending, it doesn't benefit poor people. I hate saying it, but it rarely benefits working class people that much. It always benefits the rich. It benefits investors. It benefits people who own stock and run the corporation. So ultimately, that's why I want you guys to be investors, because when Joe Biden writes that check for the Build Back Better plan, which honestly the government can't afford it, but whatever. I guess we're just in the business of throwing away our future so we can feel better in the present. That's going to probably boost your stock prices a little bit. Okay, so generally speaking, the market's looking good. I think that another thing that Biden announced recently that I thought was good was he talked about the Omicron thing, and I just read a study about South Africa, and there's basically a study out of South Africa that pretty much says, I'm just going to summarize it. It pretty much says that the Omicron variant is basically just like a common cold. I'm not sitting here trying to say that all of it's like a common cold. I know people get sensitive when we talk about the virus and all that, but I'm telling you, like, go look it up. Like when they look up the man, let me see. Hold on. Let me give you the symptoms of this Omicron variant. I swear to God, it was like things like sneezing, stuffy nose. Like it was basically the common cold. Now, I'm not trying to say that it's not a big deal. I'm not trying to say you want to go get it. I'm just honest. I'm telling you all the truth. Go look it up. I swear to God, I promise I'm not being an asshole today. Sometimes I am, but today I'm not. I promise you. Maybe I just am, and I just can't help it. But the point of the matter is to say that Biden has basically said something that is good for your stocks, which he said, look, we're not going to shut down like we did before. We're not going to act like the world's coming to an end. We're just going to manage it the way we've managed things in the past, just not as dramatically. And also they're starting to send out lots and lots of tests where people can kind of test themselves at home. And I think that is moving us in the direction of saying that maybe we can just kind of manage this without freaking out every time one person is infected. Right? I hate the fact that they just love to announce the number of new infections every day. I want to know the severity. I want to know how many people died. I want to know if I'm in danger. I don't really need to know how many people caught the cooties. Like that doesn't, if cooties are killing people on a mass scale, then that's probably a little more significant than just saying they got the cooties and they sneezed for a couple of days and then they got better. That doesn't concern me at all, to be honest with you. So from a financial standpoint, this means that we're not going to have as much of a shutdown. I saw a study the other day that said basically the country is getting sick of this virus. They're just getting sick of the media talking about it. They're getting sick of being told not to socialize with each other. They're just sick of it. And I personally will admit maybe I'm a little sick of it too, because we're gonna celebrate Christmas, y'all. I don't care what y'all. Me and my baby, we're gonna be on a plane to Mexico, and I'm gonna make sweet love to that beautiful black woman. We're gonna have a wonderful time, and I'm gonna live my life, man. I am not gonna sit up under my bed in fear because somebody got the cooties. All right, so anyway, that's it, guys. Hit the thumbs up button, thumbs up, share, subscribe button if you haven't done it yet. Also, don't forget that tonight we're doing the Dr. Boyce book club. Don't forget, we're reading Black Labor, White Wealth by Dr. Claude Anderson. That book is literally one of the most significant books in history for Black people. All Black people must understand this book. So I talked to Dr. Anderson yesterday, and I told him, I said, the reason that I'm reading this book publicly is because a lot of people feel a little bit intimidated, with big books or with deep ideas, things like that. Don't worry about it. I'm going to break it down for you in a way that I think I can do that's unique to anything else you'll ever hear anywhere else on the internet. And so we're reading this book right now together every Wednesday night because we are the school system. We are the school system. I don't care that much about what white people are not teaching us in the public schools, to be honest with you, because I believe Black people can educate ourselves. If you agree with that philosophy, then feel free to join us tonight. You can go to boycewatkins.com, join the book club for free. You can find it right there on my website. And we start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We've done about 25 lectures on this book so far, and we're going to do number 26 tonight. So feel free to come take a look because we in this, we consistent. It can't stop, won't stop. We are going to the top because Black people are the greatest group of people in the history of this world. I truly believe that from the bottom of my heart. Going all the way back to ancient Kemet and beyond, we are the original man. We are the only people in this country who have survived mass incarceration, the crack epidemic, Jim Crow laws, and slavery. And we're going to keep on rising after that. So anyway, guys, I got to go. Have a good day. God bless you. And thanks for listening. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care now. Peace.